peeps, let's fake bake hot cocoa bomb. So you're gonna need a half of a styrofoam ball, and you're gonna have color it like a dark color, burnt umber or something like that. I didn't film that part. Well, I did, but I lost it. So just, you know, get the styrofoam ball, cut it in half, make sure it fits in the middle of the cup and it doesn't take over the whole top of your cup. And just cut it in half, paint it burnt umber, okay? Now, you guys know how I fill my cups. I'll take a piece of toilet paper roll, put it in the middle, then I'll take another piece of like cardboard or tissue box or any piece of cardstock, anything you have, and just put it on the top so we could fill up our cup, because we don't need to fill it up with anything that's gonna waste our money when we could use trash and turn it into treasure. So now you're gonna take your glue gun and you're gonna go around the edge. You want to get that cardboard piece to fit almost exactly in there, because you're gonna go around that edge with your hot glue gun, and you're gonna make sure that there are no holes, because we're going to use UV resin and you cannot let the resin get under the cardboard, okay? So make sure, even if you have to go around there 2 or 3 times, to make sure you secure that edge, so that the UV resin does not go down. Now, we're not going to use a lot of UV resin. You just want a thin layer to go on top of your cup, okay? I'm using brown and white, so I'm going to put in like 4 or 5 drops of brown and 2 drops of white, okay? And that's gonna give me like a hot chocolate color. Now you can make it white, like you're gonna put like milk. You put a hot cocoa bomb in milk. You know, you could do that as well. But I decided to just do like a hot cocoa, because kind of the bomb is gonna look like it's already kind of open, because I'm gonna put sprinkles and stuff all around. You'll see. But anyway, make sure you mix it up really well, the brown and the white, so you could get that chocolatey color. And you're gonna see that this is a really thin layer, because since it's UV resin, you don't want to make it too thick where it's not gonna cure under your light, okay? You want it to be thin. See, I'm kind of pushing it to the edge, stretching it out, just making sure that it fits. It looks like a full cup, so I'm kind of like moving the UV resin around to fit inside the cup. It's a very, very thin layer. Now you're going to take your cocoa bomb, your half foam ball that you painted with your burnt umber, and you're going to put it in the middle of your cup. So now I'm just putting like peppermints and sprinkles and crushed up peppermints that I have there. That's it. This is what I'm talking about when I'm saying that it looked like the cocoa pop already opened up. But I mean, if you don't want to put sprinkles around it, you don't have to. That's totally up to you, okay? So now I'm putting my UV light after I put all the sprinkles where I want them to go. Put my UV light. Now you might want to use your UV light over your resin like 3 or 4 times. Hit that light like 3 or 4 times. Make sure that UV is cured, okay? So now I got my slick paint, and I'm gonna put like a drizzle on top of my hot cocoa bomb. Now you don't have to do that if you don't want to, but I just think it looks cute. You could just leave it just like that with the drizzle, but I'm gonna put some like nonpareils on top, which is just tiny little foam balls that I got from Dollar Tree. It is in red, green, and white. And I'm just putting those all over the top of my cocoa bomb. And like I said, you don't have to do that if you don't want to. It might seem like it's too much, but I thought it was cute, so I just went on ahead and did it. And you know me, I get carried away with the little candies and stuff, so I kind of like overdo it sometimes, so I gotta stop myself. But there you go. There's your hot cocoa bomb in your little mug. These are really mini tiny mugs, and I made those 2 cookies to go on the side.